I'm such an avid stancer, I even cut the springs out in my bed. I can't even use a pen properly because I cut the springs off. I'm gonna give it to you in 5 words. Amazing, 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 and amazing. But no. I would most likely say the best way to describe me is a multifaceted person. I'm a producer, DJ, MC, rapper, and also an amazing all-around person. Unfortunately, I can't give you a deep explanation, but I'm just gonna say it literally translates to Mr. C. And the C stands for courageous, confident, and most importantly, cutesy. It was actually quite late in my life. I was about 25 years old. Lockdown happened. Curse that. But towards the end of lockdown, right, I already had established the social media presence 2 years prior. But then I thought, okay, cool, this is my time to drop some music. Released my first single back in 2020 and it instantly took off. The moment that it hit TikTok, we were looking at about 40 to 50,000 videos were done with it. The hashtag itself is close to 100 million views and the YouTube video itself is closing in on 2 million as we speak. And that was my debut single. I'd done that all before you even knew me. It's called Visekantusdi. Visekantusdi. Sê gaan nie by die huis slaap nie. Sê ouma, sê oupa, sê that one. Stance is life. I'm such an avid stancer. I even cut the springs out in my bed. I can't even use a pen properly because I cut the springs off. I'm more stance fan. I won't say I'm a real participant, but I do show real appreciation for that car culture as well as, you know, that aspect of it. I'm also avid spin fan, and yeah, favorite spinner currently Eddie Rasta. His guys from the East Rand, Vijaro, and then obviously the biggest shout outs to the biggest spin team from the Northern Cape team, Saluki. Those guys currently rocking it. Home is a little place, little township in Boksburg called Regenpark, and I sang about it in my debut single, in Regenpark, once blown away. And that was essentially where it all started. It was about putting my location on the map, and at the same time my location is what put me on the globe. There's obviously the kings of Amapiano, DJ Mapurisa and Kabza the Small. It's definitely that. And then at the same time there's the Afrikaans rappers that I grew up listening to, guys like Ali B, the Terrible Twins. And then naturally we can't take away from the current landscape of SA music as well as, you know, SA hip hop. So guys like Nasty C and MD The Hustler have always been, you know, instrumental in that. And then of course, and Rest Is Soul, aka I'd say the one that I gravitate most towards has got to be aka, mainly due to the fact that he summed up his career in 3 tenets, and that is, he has the superstar appeal of Double HP, the relatability of Pro Kid, and the stage presence of Brenda Fassie. And it's those 3 aspects that I try to encompass with every performance that I do. Sometimes a setback is merely just a setup for a comeback. You don't always have to take your L's and wallow in it. No, it's when you take your L and you turn it into a W. That's a lesson I had to learn the hard way. Through many setbacks and many a comeback as well. CDJs count? My dream is to become as big as my music, but I know it's every artist aspires for the art to live on long after them. But I feel that before my untimely demise, I want to experience that situation where I become just as synonymous as my own. Can I take the whole store? It's gotta be the VX H300 black. I can picture it on my ears as I play a set. I'm that person wherever I step becomes my home, whether it be Cape Town, whether it be Port Elizabeth, whether it be Soweto, wherever I step my foot on, that becomes my home.